Welcome to Panda Bits, 7 days and 10 minutes. Today we're going to upgrade the RAM, add an extra SSD, NVMe SSD to a Lenovo S7 Slim. This is the AMD version with the 5800H and 3060 NVIDIA graphics card. Sorry about that. So, first we're going to start by removing these screws. This one here. So there's 4 screws here, and then there's 4 across the top. Make sure you don't lose your screws. They're very small, and who knows if you'll be able to get any more, or where you get more. I'm not sure how much pressure this lip's going to need. Go ahead and give one of these a try. So it looks to be a little bit of a gap right here, right below this cover bumper here. What we're going to do is break the rules a little bit and use a metal piece. And there we go. So there's a little gap right here. If you can get a plastic tool in there, it'll pop off. If not, you might have to use a metal tool like I did. There we go. Okay. So it looks like there's clips all around the side. So once you get this front pulled up a little bit, then what you want to do is slide so that you can open these clips and push them back. And you can see here, this would line up here. So for the built-in SSD, it's got its own heatsink, which doesn't feel like they removed the plastic barrier. Nope, they did. Okay. It just has a shiny coating. So this will cover here. And then when you put in the second SSD here, screw it in here. And then this will be a heatsink for that. Memory, I believe, is under here. Okay. So this is actually just kind of taped to it. Just is taped right here on to that spot, so you can peel that off. It comes with a single SD. This is a 8 GB. On the board, not quite sure where. It has soldered on 8 GB, so this comes at 16. We're going to update this with some G-Skill RAM. We're going to put in a 32 GB. What you do is you put it in at a slight angle and push down. you'll hear both of these click into place. And once you lift it up, you'll feel and see that these are both in place. Sometimes this may not be all the way in, and you want to make sure that it is, because as you can see, it comes up a little bit. So if you push it down, it'll lock into place. Now if you want to add an additional SSD, and to remove this, comes with a little, has a little hook for the end. So we might have to figure out how to add that. So this is the same thing. Put it in a slight angle and push down. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to put the screw in between these. So you're going to put this here. Alright, so we're going to slide this under here so this hooks onto it. So you can see it's on place, so that's going to be how it locks into place. And we'll put the card in now. Now we can add the screw and tighten this down. And if you haven't popped one open before, not quite sure which side is which, under one of these two is going to be the CPU, and under the other one is going to be the GPU. This is a wireless card. This is the SSD. This is the battery. And again, the other part of the RAM is on the board somewhere. Probably under this panel here, or under this one would be my guess. So now that we've got that in place, we can just cover this again. Looks like it's not over far enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to line this up with this. And then make sure this lines up evenly on the bottom. And there we go. Now we'll just put it away, put this panel back on. So to put the panel back on, what we'll do is, here's those hooks actually, this is probably where you want to start. So it goes into place here. So those clips, push that in. And you want to go around and make sure all these clips go back into place. Now it's back on. We'll just put the screws back in. How's it go? It's okay. Again, that was a PC4 3200, which is also what I replaced it with. DD4 3200. And this is a 32 gigabyte, which is the max that you can put into that single slot. And let's turn it back on. Okay, we're going to check. All right. So we now have 40 gigabytes of memory. Again, that was 16 before. A single 8 is soldered onto the board, plus we added 32. So we're at 40 now.